would like to spend just a few minutes telling you about the new things that we have dreamed up. And when I say we, that means Jack and Blake Hadley and I accept responsibility vicariously. Jack and Blake are going to come out and explain the new things that are available to all of you this year in the Smiles for Life campaign, and then we'll get on with the afternoon. Jack and Blake.
Thanks. Pete. Greg always calls us Jake and Black. So we just answer to Jake and Black now instead of Blake and Jack. So thank you. We're only a month away, as you know, from the kickoff of this year's Smiles for Life campaign. So we want to just take a minute, as we know there are many practices that this is going to be their first year. We want to do a quick overview of both the print and online materials that are available for your use. So what we want to do is go through these real quickly. This week, starting tomorrow, the boxes will be shipped to your practices. So watch over the next week or 10 days. You should receive your box in the mail with all the printed materials inside. You'll recognize some of the materials, and then we have some new ones as well. So an important component of this is, as you know, at crowncouncil.org/groups, a group/Smiles for Life is the place where we distribute all of the Smiles for Life information. So make sure that one of your team members is a member of the Smiles for Life group at crowncouncil.org. There, inside of this box, you have several posters to hang up inside of your practice. You'll recognize some of the design elements are the same from last year, but there's been a facelift on many of the materials. These posters are really beautifully printed and available for use inside of your treatment rooms and inside of your practice. There's also one poster that is kind of a goal-setting poster that you can either hang out in the practice or maybe in the team break room or wherever you'd like to hang that particular poster. Also, as you probably recall, those of you who've done Smiles for Life for a while, 2 years ago, we introduced this other concept, which was, in addition to being whitened, people could just donate money to Smiles for Life if they'd like. And so there is another poster that talks directly about that, along with some donation cards. And we know that last year, many of you used these donation cards as kind of an icebreaker, as kind of a curiosity item inside your practice to help people who were willing to donate. Also, this year is something new. If you were here on Thursday, Steve talked about better utilizing your charity. We recognize that some of you, the charity is not local, and so perhaps it's not as easy to actually walk down to the charity and speak with the people. But there are a couple of posters inside the box you're getting this year that are meant for your charity. They're in a separate tube. You can put them under your arm and go down to the charity and talk to them about hanging these up inside of their business. Even if they're a business that doesn't have foot traffic, there are people that work there who have friends who can share the message. There's a place on the poster for you to write your contact information and deliver those posters to your charity so that they can be of more help to you. The table tents that go inside treatment rooms are inside of the box, as are the buttons and items, including the handout cards. There's a little order form in there where you can just take a minute and order those cards. They'll be shipped to your practice with custom information, contact information on those handout cards. Also, we got a new shirt, and in a few minutes we're going to invite the Crown Council team to come up. We have 100 of them that we're going to distribute real quick in just a couple of minutes. So that's something that practices did really well. Many practices kind of designated a day of the week where they wore their shirts and spread the word that way. Also, last year we introduced what were called social signs, which are opportunities to take pictures with your patients and to distribute those through your social media platforms. We had many practices that did really well in getting the word out by using these social signs. This year, inside of your, that's a great one, isn't it? So this year, inside of your box, there's a new set of social signs. So have fun with those. You know, and a really important thing to remember, never think that you're the ones that have to find everybody to whiten. The power of marketing and social media is that people can help you find those people. So spread the word by using social signs, taking photographs, and then distributing them throughout your social media. Also, there are optional banners that you can also order. There's something new this year, too, that we want to announce in the meeting, and I've asked Blake to take just a minute and talk about these challenges.
All right, we want to know if everybody's up for a challenge this year. Like Jack said, every year we try to come up with something new that will promote Smiles for Life. So we've come up with something called the whitening challenges. And basically, how this works is if your patients get whitened, you're going to get whitened too. And to demonstrate this and explain this a little bit better, I actually need a volunteer, participating Smiles for Life dentist volunteer from the crowd, and I want that volunteer to be nominated by their team. So if you could point to your dentist if you want them to participate. All right, I think I'm gonna actually go in the back here. We're gonna ask Dr. Brian Harris if he could come up. And while he's coming up, who is familiar with the ALS or was familiar with the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge? Raise your hand. Oh, Brian, also if you can get one team member to come up with you. How many practices participated in the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, actually did it in their practice and recorded it? A lot of our clients did it as well. And it was, the Ice Bucket Challenge was something that was successful because it was unusual, it was fun, and it was shareable. And great content gets shared on social media. Now, we've created something that's similar to the Ice Bucket Challenge, and to try to create some hype about Smiles for Life. So Brian Harris and Scott are going to help us out with this. So the first challenge that we've come up with, for each challenge we've given materials inside of the box that you can promote the challenge. Now you can decide to do all the challenges or just one or two of the challenges. It's up to you. So the first challenge is, this is a poster, a social sign, and some buttons. If we whiten blank numbers smiles with all proceeds to charity by a certain date, our team will wear white tutus to work. Now, Brian actually set a goal. He set a goal for 20 smiles on March 31st, and we're actually going to fast forward to this time. And since we talked about trust a lot and commitment in this meeting, Brian is going to follow through with this challenge. He reached the goal, and we're going to have him put on this tutu here. I don't care what anybody says, that looks great on you. So when this happens, hopefully your whole team will put on the tutus if you meet the challenge, and you're going to want to record this or take photos, post it to social media. You might even get a local news station to want to cover something like this, to generate awareness in your community. Second challenge. If we whiten blank number of smiles with all proceeds to charity by blank, our team will take cream pies in the face. I'm gonna stand over here. I'm gonna stand over here. So again, Brian, nice work. You actually accomplished that goal as well on your team. So to demonstrate what's going to happen, you're going to take a pie to the face. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you need something to wipe that up. You have some towel. Okay, now the third challenge. So again, you're gonna want to record that. Third challenge: if we whiten blank number of smiles with all proceeds to charity, our team will dump flour on our heads. Brian, nice work. You reached your goal. I'll let you do the honors. All right. Okay, we saved the mess on stage. Thank you so much for participating. We want to give you are there a couple of prize bags for. All right, we'll give you a couple of prize bags for participating. Thanks. Oh yeah. Go.
All right, thank you. Thank you for helping us out. All right. One more quick thing that's new this year that we want to tell you about. Let me fast forward here a little bit. That's what the flower would actually probably look like if we didn't want to make too big a mess today. How many of you have ever bought anything on Amazon? I'm sure every single hand goes up. How many of you have ever heard of a program called Amazon Smile? A couple of you. Okay, good. This year, it'd be the first year that the Smiles for Life Foundation has been set up as a charity with Amazon Smile. Next time that you go to Amazon, instead of logging in at the page that looks like this, go to the page by adding the word smile and a dot, amazon.com. That's going to take you to a different login page, and those of you who are familiar with this know that Amazon will donate 0.5% of your purchases to a charity of your choice. So if you go to smile.amazon.com and log in, you'll be taken to a page where Amazon will make a recommendation of who you should donate to. Now, I know that's a worthwhile organization right there, but what we want you to do after you log in is go down and put in Smiles for Life Foundation in the search bar. You'll know that you have the right foundation because you'll see that that is based in Salt Lake City, established in 1999. Once you select that, then every time you log in, if you bookmark smile.amazon.com, you'll log into this particular charity, and the donations will go to the Smiles for Life Foundation. If you don't bookmark it and you continue to go to amazon.com, you'll be taken to your regular page, which looks like this. You'll know you're in the right place, smile.amazon.com, if it says supporting Smiles for Life Foundation. Now, half of 1% may not seem like a lot of money, but let's just do a little bit of the math. If there's 900 people in this room today, and each of us were to spend $200 next year with Amazon Smile, that generates $180,000, of which 0.5% is $900. $900 may not seem like a lot of money, but let's play out one more scenario. What if 900 of your patients knew about smile.amazon.com and knew about Smiles for Life Foundation? If each of those patients spent $200 next year, times 500 practices that are participating in Smiles for Life, that's a big number. That can generate $90 million in sales, of which 0.5% is nearly $500,000. So there's a great opportunity here. We know that won't happen in the first year, but we can start. We are going to be providing materials to help you educate your patients on this opportunity. It doesn't cost people any more to buy things there than to buy things on the regular Amazon account. So we're looking forward to this year's campaign.